Hello everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Shaping coming from live from Singapore. Today I'm actually stepping out of my comfort zone to share my story that is actually close to my heart. It's a journey of frustration, heartbroken, and ultimately actually leads to a transformative power of a mom, I would say. So the reason I'm here today is that first is to challenge myself to speak in front of the camera more often, and actually I'm feeling actually very nervous right now. And secondly is to actually inspire any mom who thinks so little that they can do for their family, and they actually resign to fate. Actually, the transformative power and determination of a mom can be unlimited. So let me share why actually I decided to start my journey into working on this online business. Actually, I grew up in a very average family. I lead a pretty, I would say, comfortable life when I was young, thanks to my parents who actually worked really hard to make this happen for me. So since young, I was taught and brought up that, in order to live well, you have to work hard, and that will lead you to earn well and also to keep your job. But is there actually any job security these days, especially every now and then you will heard of, like retrenchment. So today actually I heard of a pretty sad news from my husband is that his ex-colleague, actually was being retrenched. I was like sort of like feeling kind of sad for her, but that's actually the quite norm now. So that is the countermeasure that one company would take, for cost cutting measures to actually to protect the company, so that they can actually continue to run. So, and also living in Singapore where the cost of living is high, and relying on one sole income is actually often not enough. And with the job security, it actually added to the pressure. And so for many years, I chased, for career advancement, and I worked real hard to achieve my goal. But with each promotion, it did actually bring me more money, but it also bring me increased responsibility, pressure, and longer working hour. So everything was like, worth pursuing for money, but I have less and less time with my family, and I was always like working and feeling very tired. So being a mom actually amplified this struggle that I have to work real hard to earn more money to provide so-called the best for my child. So the premature birth of my first child at 28 weeks is actually consequences of me not giving up work commitment, even though that I know I have a pregnancy complication due to the birth defect that I was born with. So, it actually ended up to force me to confront with the harsh reality of my choice. The guilt and the regret that follow were so huge. And then, with the financial pressure of the medical bill. So actually imagine the medical bill when my child was actually hospitalized for actually 3 months. So despite my best effort to provide, for my family, the demand of my career actually continue to overshadow my personal life. So unfortunately, it was due to this commitment to work again that led to the loss of my second child during pregnancy. So this actually weighs the loss, and then it caused more emotional pressure. It did actually, force me to reevaluate my priority and the sacrifice that I was making. Is it worthwhile? So, I actually didn't know what I want to do back then. I just thought about it, and then I get upset and all emotional about it. But I didn't know what to do to, change the situation then. So I just like thought to myself, as long as I work real hard and I earn a lot and provide the best for my child, things will actually slowly improve. So I actually continue with my, real hectic working style. So when most of the time when I reach home, my daughter is already in bed. So, to make me worse for me, actually, one day she wrote me a note and then left it on the dining table. She said that, I wish mommy could come back early. I wish mommy can come and fetch me from school. Mommy, tomorrow I got no school. Can you give me homework? And then she said, I love you from Mei. Then I realized whenever I see her, I only ask her, did you finish your work? Because, probably that, I have very limited time. So I only thought of, work, homework is the most important thing. So at that time, she was just only in like kindergarten. So seeing such a note actually broke my heart so much. So my child actually, thought I just wanted her to do homework to make her happy. But, which child actually like to ask for homework? So I believe that she just want to make me happy. but it's really hurting. So even till now, I still keep the note to constantly remind myself of this incident, and then never to prioritize work instead of her. So after that, it was like a time for a change. So what I did was back then was to take a pay cut, for a lower responsibility job. And I was like pretty happy for some time because I thought I found my so-called work-life balance. But as time passed, it seems that I'm starting to lose that work-life balance that I thought I had. So it seems like my issue is really isn't really resolved. So not on purpose, perhaps I was like pretty worried about my income because, you took a pay cut. So the income was like, pretty much lower. So I didn't know why I was often like, so angry with my child, like, sometimes I even bring like work emotion back home and then vent it on my family member. The cycle of frustration actually like continue, which actually impact my relationship with her. So I was like, even for the slightest things that she done, like messing up the dinner table, or taking a long time to finish a dinner, or like start getting mad and start shouting at her. So but then often after that, right, I would actually start to feel guilty again. So what I did was, I tried, to find a new job again. So, but actually, when you turn 40, right, job hopping is it seems so limited. I saw it's like pretty hard to get a new job at this age. Then that is the time that I thought that this is not going to work anymore. Then I realized that traditional employment could not actually offer the job security and the fulfillment and the benefit that actually I want. So I was kind of like driven to nowhere but to search for another option to ensure that my family will not be affected if I'm out of job, or something like that. So I really need to have a backup plan and then to change the way I work, but I will not sacrifice my child for work anymore. So the search for alternative source of income actually led me to this opportunity. So I was like feeling lost and unsure. So I was like searching online and I saw an advertisement that struck, a chord within me. It was about a woman, despite the pressure of a demanding job, built a successful side hustle, inspired by her ability to support her family even when the husband was retrenched. So I saw a hope of financial security and flexibility that I want. So however, when I was, came upon this opportunity, right? So, and I was curious about the possibility. I was like feeling very skeptical and, doubt about online work. So the webinar that I actually attended, like it presented a lot of information about the potential benefit, having more time, freedom, and achieve work-life balance, ability to work from anywhere. Actually, the benefit was really, attractive. So it left me feel like overwhelmed and unsure. Although I have my doubts, but the benefit just keep me awake for many nights. And then I will ask, is this possible? What if I miss out the chance to make the change I want? So the desire for a better life for my child and the possibility of fulfilling those needs actually keep me pushing forward. I did more research and then I check out this option. As I do check out more, right, this make me more sure that this opportunity actually check all my boxes. So that's how I decided to look into this. So the decision into venturing this business was actually not made lightly. I did my research and then I thought about it. It actually require many courage and resilience and willing to set out of the comfort zone. So this was a decision made for a hope for a better future, not just for myself but my child. And also from transition of an employee mindset to that of a business owner is also like not easy. So even till now, at times I still have my self-doubt and uncertainty. I will question about my ability, and then I'm of course afraid of failure. Yet I find that which each setback actually come with a valuable lesson. So it's a lesson of like how to stay perseverance and the importance of self-belief, which is very important. today I share here, like, I want to remind of myself how far I have come and how much further I have yet to go. My journey, I would say, has been a roller coaster ride of high and low, yet through it all, I remain steadfast in my determination to success, to have this financial freedom retirement, so that I'll have something to work on to generate income even after I retire, so that I do not have to actually burden my child, let her caught in between the so-called sandwich generation. So this journey, also have been, also have the rewards. The biggest reward has been I see my child getting happier, and we are all feeling more fulfilled. We have like more quality time together, having cherished memory, that would not happen before that. So it actually brought us closer and strengthened our bond in a way that, I never thought it could, since like in the past I was like always shouting at her. I thought, that actually so-called damage our relationship, but it actually, no. So personally, I also rediscover my confidence, like stepping out of my comfort zone, facing challenge heads on has actually empowered me. And I trust my ability and believe myself more. So most importantly, I found a work-life balance that works for me. I have the flexibility to be present for my family while pursuing my own goal. The sense of balance has actually brought me, peace and a sense of purpose, I would say. So this change may not seem like a miracle to everyone, but for me, they are the most precious reward I could ask for. So today I'm sharing my story in hope that it may serve a source of inspiration and encouragement, and those facing their similar challenges. The road may be filled with, a lot of obstacles and blocks, but, with courage and resilience, we believe in ourselves, anything is possible. So let's continue to strive for the greatness, not just for ourselves, but also for our generation. So thank you for joining me live today. Tomorrow I'll be conducting a quick survey on my page asking, what is the one thing you don't think is possible in your life? And then, I greatly encourage you to visit my page and participate in the survey. And don't forget to join me back live on Wednesday, where I'll be sharing the result of the survey. See you. Bye-bye.